Oakview Elementary School student. I have great expectations for myself. I accept the challenge to be the best student that I can be. I am proud of my school. The vision of Oakview is to promote a high performing culture and climate and to inspire our community of learners to achieve academic excellence. I accept the responsibility for my behavior and its results. I am determined to be safe, responsible, productive, and respectful. I have high expectations for myself and I will reach my full potential. I choose to be great.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Greetings, Oakview Strong. It's mindfulness time. So far, we've learned how to develop a personal mindful practice. We know that when we have a personal mindful practice, we have to set aside a time to practice mindfulness, decide where we will practice mindfulness. We sit in our mindful bodies, our backs are straight, our hands are relaxed. We allow our bodies to be still. We close our eyes, our feet are in front of us, and we focus on our breath. And one of the benefits of practicing mindfulness is you become more aware of your environments. We have two environments. We have an environment inside of us, and we have an environment outside of us. And that's what we'll talk a little bit about today. So when we're finished today, you will be more aware of your external environment. Those are things that are around you. So most of the time that you spend at school is inside of your classroom, but we have different environments, and the things that affect you in your external environment or the things outside of your body are people, you have furniture, noises, temperatures, and smells. So, mindfulness will help you become more aware of those things that are in your environment that you normally hear, smell, touch, feel, taste, um, that are in your immediate environment. When you become more aware of those things, you don't get carried away with it. You identify it by giving a name, and then you go back to whatever your focus is. For example, if you're working in a group with your friends in your classroom and you hear a door slam, you know that's something that you normally hear inside of your school environment. You hear doors open and you hear doors close. So let's do a practice, a mindful practice where we focus on our breath and we just listen. We listen, we smell, and we acknowledge the temperature in our room so that we can become more familiar with our external environment. Okay, so I have my timer. I'm going to set my handy dandy timer, and I also have my gong here. And so when I strike the gong the first time, you will focus on your breath. And when you hear the sound of the gong the second time, you will open up your eyes. Okay, so let's practice. Get into your mindful bodies. Allow your eyes to close. Focus on your breath. Continue to focus on your breath. Allow your eyes to open. What did you notice about your environment? Is your classroom environment cold? Is it hot? Is it warm? What did you smell? Did you smell essential oils? Does your teacher have a plug-in that she plug into the wall to make your room smell good? Do you smell food? What are some of the things that you hear? Do you hear children talking? Do you hear teachers teaching? Do you hear chairs moving about? Become more familiar with your external environment. So when you hear, see, touch, smell those things, that you are aware of it and you don't overreact to it and you don't get carried away with it. So thank you, Oakview Strong. Thank you for having a mindful moment with Favors, and have a great super Oakview Strong day. Peace.
Or D in a bus. Aiden. C in a taxi. Good job. So
BlackFacts.com presents the Black Fact of the Day for March 11th. Birthday of Edward R. Dudley. In 1949, Edward R. Dudley was the first African American to hold the rank of ambassador. His legacy also includes a long history of civil rights activism and a distinguished career as an attorney. Dudley was a civil rights lawyer in the 1940s, appointed to the New York Attorney General's office. He was then recruited by Thurgood Marshall to become a special assistant at the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. In 1948, President Harry Truman sent Dudley to Liberia as U.S. envoy and minister. Upon elevation of the mission in Liberia to a full U.S. embassy in 1949, Dudley was promoted to the rank of ambassador. After departing Liberia in 1953, he continued to practice law and was later elected to the New York Supreme Court in 1965, serving on the High Court until 1985. In 2022, Dudley was featured in The American Diplomat, a PBS documentary that explores the lives and legacies of 3 African American ambassadors.